Guys, welcome back to my channel IT Pro Teams, and today we are going to discuss very interesting topic related to infrastructure services. And as an administrator, Windows administrator, it's a responsibility because every few years the version of server will go out of life support. Like this time server 2012 last year October 31st went out of life support. So all the services that were running on server 2012 has to migrate to 2016 or 2019. So this is an every 3 4 years. This is a process every organization has to follow to upgrade their operating systems from the previous version to the newer version. And in place upgrade is not a possibility because there are multiple reasons for in place upgrade. So most of the time we have to do a migration from the older version to the newer version. And today we are going to discuss about the service called DHCP. So we have two DHCP servers right with us, server 1 and server 2. Currently server 1 is my, let's suppose it is the old version of server where my DHCP scope, all the configuration, everything has been set up, and we want to migrate these configurations to server 2. So as you can see, this is my server 1, and you can see I have scopes also created. We have inactive and active scopes in this, right? And I want to migrate this server to the server 2. So let's go to server 2. Steps are very simple. As an administrator, I need to remember the first thing, it's a 4 step process, and the first thing as an administrator, I need to install the server role in the new machine. At the time of installation of the server rule, I need to make sure I will not authorize the DHCP. I mean to say the newer version of DHCP. I should not authorize it at the time of installation of a role. So first we're going to install the role. Second, we're going to migrate the scopes from old server. Then we are going to unauthorize old server, and then we are going to authorize the new DHCP server. We also required IP switchover in case we don't want to do the configuration, but this time we are not doing the IP switchover. But in normal cases scenarios, the administrator, they also switch over the IP address of old DHCP server to the new DHCP server. So in that case they don't need to configure the DHCP relay agent in the routers, right? Because the old IP address is already configured in the routers, and it will be very easy and smooth transitions. So now I'm installing the DHCP role in server 02, right? Um, and as I already told you, at the time of installation this role, we should not authorize the DHCP server. The authorization of this DHCP server we'll do when we complete the migration of DHCP scopes from old server to the new servers, right? Okay, so you should not click on this. So the role is installed. You can check the DHCP service is there, but this is not in active state because we have not completed the authorizations. So now we have to go back to the server 1 again. So the first thing that we need a folder, a share folder. I have created a folder called DHCP migration, and this folder is a share folder. You can check it, right? Okay, so we need a share folder. Then we have to have the permissions. So we open the PowerShell as an administrator. We are going to use PowerShell for this migration. So we're going to export the configuration of DHCP with this command. I'll put these command in the descriptions. So we go to here in the PowerShell, which we have opened as an administrator, and we are going to paste the command. So command is very simple: export hyphen DHCP server hyphen file, the folder path and the name of the file, right? Okay. Then we are exporting the lease. We are forcing it from this particular server. If the server is in running mode, anything is stopping us to export, so we are using force switch, right? And press enter. So the configuration is completed. If you can go to this folder, you can see there is a file dhcp data.xml. Now we have to go to the second server, server 02. Okay, as I already told you. So what we need to do, we have to basically go to the C drive or whichever the drive, right? First I need to copy that share folder, right? The folder that I've created there, from that machine to this machine. So this is the IP address of my server. I can use IP or I can use hostname, both, and you can see this. What I need, I want to copy this folder in my C drive. You can paste it in D drive or whichever the drive we like to. So I copied the folder in the C drive and it has that XML file. The next thing that I need is that command to do the import. So one extra steps that we need to perform here is like we have to set up the backup path also, right, in the command. So I have to use this import command, and the server name should be 2. So I'll again open the command prompt, sorry, PowerShell as an administrator, and I have to paste this command, import. The only difference you can see in this import command, it has one extra line called backup path, right? So we are creating this DHCP migration. This is the source file which we copied or exported from the server 1, and now we are importing in server 02. Press enter. So it's done. You can close this, right? Now you go to your server manager, check if the entire data is copied here or not. So under your scope, now you can check, right, if the scope are copied, and the state of the scope you can see this is again disabled and this one is in enable mode. The next thing that we have to do, we have to go back to the server one. We go to the server manager, open the DHCP. Now expand this DHCP server. Make sure you right click, unauthorize it. We are not deleting or doing anything, just simply unauthorize this DHCP server. So both scope will not conflict with each other. So they will be disabled. Now we have to go back to the new server. In the new server, as I already told you, this complete setup is pending, right? Complete DHCP configuration. You click on this, right? Click next, and then there's an option commit, and you can see that it's creating a security group and it's authorizing your DHCP server. Close, and you go back here and you check your DHCP server is up here. I hope uh, this video will help you to do a smooth transition. For better way, you also need to switch over the IP address from old DHCP server to the new DHCP server, and it is very easy to switch over the IP address. First go to the old DHCP server, assign a fresh IP address, then the old IP address will be released, and then assign that IP address to the new DHCP server. I hope this video will be informative for you. Please like and subscribe my channel for similar kind of videos. Thank you very much.